problems that Pix4D has with when you create the surfaces.
Yeah.
Are unique to Pix4D. Like in Virtual Sphere, I click problems. There's no dragging. It puts the point right there. Has with when you create.
Aha! Picking you up, baby. I gotta work on my mic because the audio sounds so bad.
Sphere, I click problems. There's no dragging. It puts the point right there. Has with when you create.
Aha! Picking you up, baby. Filters. I gotta work on my mic because the audio sounds so bad.
Where I click problems, there's no dragging, and what's the point? Are you gonna keep live streaming?
Yeah.
No.
Picking you up, baby.
I did not consent to
I
this.
gotta work on my mic because we gotta turn down the sound because it can hear.
Let me know when the other map is ready, because I'm even done outlining the smaller stuff.
It is 5 seconds away from being on.
Okay.
So, what if I?
Well, not you here. There's this. That's kind of hard to see.
It's hard to look at.
The worst is when it's covered up by trees.
Yeah.
But here's my best.
Hard to look at. Where is this? So the video capture is pulling in audio that's not great. That one is the one that needs... Oh, we'll just turn that one down all the way. See what happens. I just burped. Burped. Working? Okay, well, I guess I need to be talking because if I'm not talking, then I can't tell if it's working or not. So, again, with the 20-second delay, it'll take me a little bit to hear myself if indeed things are working properly. So, I guess I'm going to talk. Okay, yeah, it does sound better. Okay. Now I know what to do. The audio doesn't sound great. Turn that on. Do I have any filters? I'm gonna just remove that noise suppression filter altogether. See how it looks. Okay. Here we go. So we were editing this point cloud before I went to lunch, and it was delicious. I had a hamburger. So let me. Okay. Ooh. Nice. It's a hard knock life. I'm gonna go share this stream. I guess let's copy it, put a post out there on the face of my books. On the face of my books. I wonder how I might be able to stream to both. We'll see though. Join me as I work on some drone mapping deliverables. No promises of actual entertainment. Bop. All right. Let's see how this does. All right. Down. We're almost there on oh, here's Apple. Hi, this is Jared.
Hi, this is South Lake Apple for reaching out. I just wanted to let you know that we have your replacement iPad mini in, so you can come pick that up at any time. All we ask is that you bring the original iPad and a photo ID. Do you have any questions?
No questions. Thank you.
Awesome. We'll be seeing you soon. Have
All
a
right.
great day.
Bye-bye. Hi, this is Jared. No questions. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Ooh. So let's do this. We got our guys out in the field down in San Antonio who are about to start flying. So we're gonna log in real quick, get a look at them. Yes, Zach, that was a real person, I believe. Let's see. So that's where I'm at. I got to figure out these projects, but look at that. Oh, snap. Yes, Zach, that was a real person. So we click on that. Watch this. Best part. Let's see. Booyah! That's so cool. I got to figure out these projects, but look at that. Oh, snap. I got to turn down my own volume. Man, that's awesome. It's so cool. Yeah, put it on the roof. That's where you do it. Man, it must be nice down there. All right. Nice little quarry action. Ooh, look at that. Man, they got a nice, beautiful day down there. Dude, this is the coolest thing. I mean, this is just to be able to watch our guys when they're out flying stuff, having a live view, literally a live view of what what their drone is seeing right now. That's so cool. That's so cool. Wow. Beautiful day down there. Sure it's hot though. Sure it's hot. RTK signal. 96% battery. Man, looks cool. Where are they going? Where's he going? Oh, we must be doing a big map. Alright, alright. Oh, I'm getting some pictures of everything. Nice. Looking good. I'd asked him to get some far out pictures. Pretty pictures of the whole site. Alright, starting a mapping mission now, looks like. And so what we found is when it's pausing, it's stuttering like that, that's the actual, that's when the camera is firing on it as well. So, that's cool. Man, it's so cool to see. That's awesome. I wish I could see the map that they were flying. That would be super useful. A 360 pano? Yeah, I'll let them know after they're done. When you, I'm texting him, are done with the map, capture a 360 pano. Also, I don't know if I've told them how to do the how to sync it to the cloud though. So I gotta sneeze. Oh, sneezing. Maybe a few. He asked only one. So cool. And that's so cool. It's really cool. And they're what, 300 miles away or better? I mean, they're down in San Antonio. I'm up here in Denton. So, God, it's so cool. Live stream. A live stream view. And it's, gosh. I'm just kind of blown away by that. Anyway. Alright, well. This is what I'm working on here. Just kind of to zoom back out. So we've got this project that we're flying, and this is only about a quarter of it. We broke it into 4 or 5 different maps, but this is a neighborhood. We're really concerned about these ponds. There's a lot of development that's happening around here, and so we're constantly monitoring the elevation of the water here. And so this was a photogrammetry mission. And we processed it in Terra, which I'm playing around with. I like it. I don't hate it. It's not gonna be the only tool that we can use. It is a tool. It serves a purpose, but it doesn't do everything that we need. So we'll just have to see how far we can take it. Namely, it doesn't do volumes. It's really hard to do volumes with Terra. I mean, it does volumes, but it doesn't do them very well. So anyway, this is the point cloud. So we processed Terra and we said, hey, give us an LAS. So you can see we got an LAS of this whole neighborhood and stuff, and then you got someone's trampoline or whatever. And we did as best that we could. I mean, we weren't really shooting for too much under the trees. We knew that, and the client knew that going into it. That's not really our biggest concern. Our biggest concern is, we have very specific areas that we look at that we need data on. So we can turn that on or off. We want the ground. We want bare earth if we can get it. So what we're trying to do is classify it. So the reason why I brought in the LAS is so that I could just get in here and and see if my algorithms would do a classification on it. And so we did. And oh, I love this glass view. This glass view looks so cool with the point clouds. Anyway, so if we view the point cloud by classification, and let me turn off the glass, and we can just get to ground. So here's our ground, and you can see it does okay. You know, we're kind of getting the gist of what's going on there, but there are some swaths that still need classification. You can see we have a break right here, and you know, we want to try to get this creek bed as best that we can. You can kind of see a little bit there. I mean, it kind of picks up the idea of the 10, but we're going to work on that. So that's what we're doing, and we're doing a manual classification. The algorithm missed this whole little section here between these two ponds, so we had to go in there and manually classify some of those. But this is much faster than what we were trying to do in the past, and dropping points and stuff, especially through these neighborhoods. It got pretty cumbersome. So we will go into our classification editor, and I'll do a reset like that probably once every 30 minutes or so, just to let people know what we're doing here. But I think we were kind of up in this area right here. In this point cloud, I wish this software I could do a force refresh. So what I'm doing down here is I've just drew it says meters, but it's 25 feet. And so we're looking through 25 feet of this section, just a profile view of it. And this is what we see. And then as we put on all of the points, these points, the white ones, have never been classified. And the orange ones have. So let's check in on our guy real quick. I want to see. All right, drove. Oh, OBS disconnected my stream. I lost it. Lost the stream. Oh, there it goes. Came back. Yeah, see? Doing too much on one stream, even with gigabit. Hold on, here comes my wife.
Hey, Tori, are you on the speaker?
Yeah, you're on the speaker.
Tori has choir practice till 5:15.
Woo! Just had to mute it real quick because my wife was talking. All right, sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and just kill Flight Hub 2 altogether, but it's pretty cool. Okay. So yeah, now getting back to this, we're going to be classifying manually these ground points as best we can. So there's going to be some trash in here. There's going to be points that we don't really care about. We might be just a little bit of grass or something, but you know, we're looking for where's our low point, and we can kind of see this is grass and dirt and stuff, but if we come in and grab just the bottom of it, we might get a decent surface out of it. So we're going to take anything from the never classified or unclassified class, reclassify it to ground, and draw a polygon, and then you'll see it'll go a solid orange. So, and then we'll see that kind of in our swath here. So you can see there's this pond over here. This is trash, but there's a little line of bushes and stuff. So if we go up, this is that pond. And so we're gonna see how we're coloring that ground. We're getting that ground and getting it classified nicely. And then now I'm okay if I classify some of the water as ground because I'm going to come back in and clean that water up after the fact. But here's a creek, and so you can see the channel down here is kind of flat, but this is the banks of the channel. And like I mentioned before, we're not getting actually, wait a minute. Yeah, the pond. Yes, this is the channel. I think I'm a little confused here. Oh, because we're going backwards. Anyway, got a light pole here, so that's clearly not that. It's my first time to stream, and I figure it might be kind of beneficial for some folks to see how to get to a better deliverable, or a deliverable. Just, you know, the drone data that you get, it's never pretty completely, right? It's never fully, I mean, unless it's bare earth, which, you know, you don't get a lot of. Now, there is a lot of this project that is bare earth. It's over here, all this development that they have yet to do. So this is active sites over here that they're mining and stuff. And so, yeah, that is bare earth, and that's probably pretty clean stuff. If we were to draw a profile right there, it's easy, right? So you get a few bits here, but you can see here's a big dirt pile. And as you go up and over the dirt pile, but the dirt pile's got bushes and trees and everything else growing on top of it. It's been there forever. And then you get water down here, which is this section up here. So, you know, we don't need all of these points to be able to make the surface that we want to make. But up through here, where we have this channel, we're really working to make sure that we try to get some definition. This is the channel right here. It's a little creek that runs through there, and we want to try to pick that up. Water down below, but you can generally see, hey, this is probably ground right here. Just giving our software the best ability, and then we just turn off the classified when we want to build our surface. So anyway, let's get back to up here. Maybe we can do a profile up here. Polygon selection. Right, here's the bottom of our channel. Then if we cut through all the grass, there's a ground underneath it, and then it slopes down to the water. Right? And then move it on up. So here you can see we've got a pretty decent little bit of a profile, if we think about it. A little bit of one right there. And just reiterate those ground points there. This is it, just stepping through it. One kind of chunk at a time. And then Sam back there is working on the same project, and he is outlining our water bodies of water, making sure that we get nice even elevations around them. So we took some shots with the survey equipment out there at water level, so that we had good toes of our water edges, and then we're going to make sure that our water levels line up just right, so that our volumes and our calculations come back as they need. So see right here, there's a lot going on here, and what might be happening is that channel's turning, right? We're getting a little bit of a turn in that channel, and so what I want to see, we can rotate our profile to see if maybe we can get a little bit of a better bead on what's happening there. And you can kind of see this. You see this profile view here. So we might come in, get a little better of a view. But you see that bank? We're picking up the whole side of that bank as we go along. So lots of different tools and ways that you might be able to manipulate this data. When we see things that aren't moving, it's probably a pretty good indication of the ground. But this is kind of what we were looking for to begin with. Let's move it on to the next one. So here we go. If you have any questions, I think there's a chat. I'm not sure how to see. I don't see anybody chatting, but let me know you're here. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I'm doing something egregiously stupid or wrong. I'm always keen to know kind of what other people think, and always want to learn. If you think I'm just doing something completely stupid, I probably have a reason for doing it, and we can talk about it. And once you're in the point cloud long enough, you kind of just start to see and know what you're looking for with a lot of it, you know, and kind of know what your customer wants and what they're trying to do with the data, so that you're helping them out as much as you can. I'd love, I think I want to try to Terra Solid. Maybe it would do better with some of that. I mean, this is photogrammetry point cloud, so you're not going to be able to do amazing stuff with it. But you can do quite a bit of work with photogrammetry. Everybody wants to jump to LiDAR, but man, LiDAR it's great. We use it a lot, but ultimately you're gonna have a point cloud when you're done with it, and you're still gonna have to clean it up. There's no getting around cleaning up point clouds. That's what it's all about. Either you're gonna do it or somebody in India is gonna do it. And you're gonna pay for it. So we can do it much faster. Get a much faster, better turnaround. Trust our data a little bit more. Understand why some of the decisions were made. Can be able to talk to our clients educatedly about the product we're giving them. So, okay, so that's looking good. Let's look at this. So you see this in here? There's a ditch right here, and you see there's a lot of overgrowth here. So see that we're getting a decent bottom to our channel down here. We're kind of losing it a little bit, but I think we'll probably be okay there. Let's just step it through real quick, see what we get. Again, a forced refresh for the point cloud would be nice, but the auto did a pretty good job through here, I think. So we got to the trees, obviously, which covered it all up, so that looks alright. You can see the houses and stuff. We're good on this bank. That's looking good. Maybe we come check this bank over here. Yeah, I think we're going to need to do some cleanup over here. So we've got water starting on the right side over here. So fuzzy was picking up some of the edge, but you see all of this shoreline here that it didn't capture. Well, it captured, but I mean it didn't classify well. So we're gonna have to play with that a little bit. And then again, we have another creek running through here. There's lots of creeks. So there's different ways that we can classify the point cloud. We can do it with a polygon selection, which is it's pretty good. I like it because it gives you a chance to follow a slope and have some nice kind of crisp lines. It's pretty good. Let's carry this out and see how far that goes. how much of the water are we getting? Yeah, so we were getting that shoreline there. See, here's the water. It kind of always does this little fuzzy thing right there. So we can come up here and then just kind of cut through some of that. That's going to be a little bit of the creek. We're getting the creek bottom a little bit. And then up and over to here. You see, we're really starting to pick that up a little bit, so that's good. Do it again, step it through. You can step it through 50 feet at a time, 1 foot at a time, which would be terrible, it'd take forever. Every project's a little different, depending on what you think you're seeing in your data. For this project, 25 feet seemed to be a pretty good density. And then, like I said, we're not too worried about overclassifying the edge of the water, this fuzz over here, because we're going to come in and trim off those edges of the water and ignore some of that stuff later on. So, not too terribly worried about that. You know, it'd be nice to make sure that we get that creek looking good. Get as much edge as we can down in there. It's also good to have good communication between your field guys and your office guys with field notes and stuff, because we know what this terrain is doing. We know what this is, you know. There's not a question as to, like, we know that this is it's a park. I mean, there's, for all intents and purposes, it's like a park around a pond. You know, so we know that it's mowed grass and typical park type vegetation and stuff. So just keep coming through here. So that's the polygon tool. You're just making straight edges. You can use the line below selection. So everything under the line that I'm going to draw will get classified as a ground point. So this is useful if you don't have a lot of noise in your point cloud. You have a really solid ground shot, you know, everything. You can do it. You can also say we wanted to classify everything above it as trees, right? So we would do a line above selection and go medium vegetation. And so, bam, everything's medium veg, right? So that could be useful. The line below. You can do a lasso selection. Now this one I do kind of like, but man, you got to be really good with your mouse. Because it's wherever your mouse goes. So make sure that your sensitivity settings are okay and you're not too terrible. I mean, oh no, what'd I do? I marked it to unclassified. That's terrible. Don't need to do that. I need to go ground. So I need to turn that back on. All those to ground. Okay. Just skimming the top. See, you kind of miss some sometimes. So I don't love the lasso tool, but it has its purpose for some things. I like the polygon, and every time I switch the tool, it changes my settings. Yeah, I didn't promise that this would be fun to watch. It's just something to watch. It's no good. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to do too much either. If you want to do this, give me a call and I'll pay you. I'll pay you to do it. It's not too bad. I have to, you know, put on some music and just kind of go. It's tedious. This is the tedious way to do it, but you know, I like the control. I like the control because you see the algorithms don't always work. I mean, the algorithm already ran on this and it missed all of this as ground. It's like, how did it miss all this? This is freshly mowed ground. Should have got it. Yeah, you want to do drone mapping? This is it. See if you still want to do it after you see this. This is all the back end data. You know, all you're ever going to see from all these guys selling systems are the perfect, you know, the best case scenario type situations. But if you want to produce any kind of real results that out of real world issues, you're going to run into stuff like this a lot. Not all the time, but you know, this is what you are able to charge more money for. Taking a thing. And like I said, LiDAR's not going to make this process all that much better. Yeah, you might have better points. Certainly won't have as much fuzz on all this stuff. And maybe the fuzz is what's causing the algorithm to have some issues with identifying the ground here. But there's still a lot of point cloud cleanup in LiDAR too. A lot of it. I'm gonna check in on our guys and see how that map is doing. Free to use. Looks like they're down, maybe. Are they down? Nope, they're still going. Oh, looks like they're taking pictures now. Let's see. This might kill the stream. Whew. RC signal's a little weak. That's cool. God, it's so cool. So cool to see this from forever away. So I think this plant had a couple of issues that they wanted to look at, wanted some pictures on. So that's what we're trying to capture here, I believe. I don't know what he's trying to do. I haven't talked to him. Oh, I think there's a bit of a washout here or something. Probably trying to get a good angle on it. Yeah, you can see it washing out. Huh. Click the devices. What you mean? Devices. Oh, I forgot. Your the stream is like 20 seconds, 30 seconds back. Pretty cool. Isn't that cool? Man. Sweet. Swing. That's really cool. These guys are 300 miles away, and we've got a live view of everything that the drone sees. So I can see where they are on the map. Where they're headed. And that's pretty cool. Gosh, it's so cool. We can record the screen if we wanted to. We could change the video quality. Right now it's on auto. If we wanted full HD, I think that might kill my stream. Oh yeah, she wanted some pictures of her house. So this is the owner's house, and we thought we'd do it nice and give her some pics. But yeah, look at that. I mean, it's probably low 90s out there. It's got to be gorgeous. Wish I could do it. Ooh, here's a phone call. Let's see. Howdy. What's up? You see my live stream? I'm live streaming right now as we speak. You're on it. Oh, just me working on the computer. Dude, I've got my guys. I'm using Flight Hub 2. And, man, you can see a live feed from the drone 300 miles away. It's incredible. Yeah, it's pretty handy. So, yeah. Anyway, so, what are you up to? Yeah, I think they agreed to meet on Saturday. Because, yeah, well, I hadn't even looked at the weather yet. What's that doing? Okay. Yeah, he said Saturday worked better for him anyway, so should be good. Oh, nice. I love checks. 90-day? Yeah, well, trust me. Sam is like, can I call him? Should I call him? I'm like, no, don't call him. It's like, I know he'll get us the money as soon as it comes in. I'm not too worried about it, but I didn't know they were net 90 with you. That's crazy. Yeah. ADP. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. We get that some. I mean, it's a matter of just following up with it. So, that's That's Sam's job. He's pretty good at it. Love that, don't you? I gotta pay taxes tomorrow, so send it when you get it. Yeah. So anyway, well, jump on my live stream. You can watch me edit point clouds. It's a ton of fun. I'm just testing out the live stream. I've never done it before, and curious how it works. So no, from I'm just doing OBS onto YouTube, but you can do a live stream direct from your controller to YouTube through the RMTPS or whatever it is. Yeah, no audio, but it's pretty good. It doesn't have any telemetry or anything either, but DJI Hub gives you that telemetry. So we're going to be using that later this month with the guy I met with yesterday. So there's a project. There's always a project. So you know a guy? Well, we'll see. It is for a large event center, so we'll see what they want to do. Whew, it's all what you got, man. See, that's what it's all about. You got, what was that? What's it? It's like a triple band. Uses 2 live view solo. Yeah. Right. It's pretty bad, eh? Cool. That's awesome. Cool, man. Yeah, we got to update the firmware on the Mavic 3s. So there's some new stuff there. Nothing amazing, but still new stuff, so that's good. All right, buddy. All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon. Bye. Sorry, folks. All 3 dozen of you. There's not 3 dozen. Don't worry. This is a cool feature. This is called a 3D manipulation of the profile. So get a little, manipulate it the way we want to see it. And then we can turn off that tool and then come in and grab our surface. See that? That's what I was looking for sooner too. So come in here. Okay, where is it? There we go. Right there. Bam. That's what you want. And then turn that off. Come in here with your polygon. There's our ground. There's some good ground right there. And then here, this, when we're just slightly off, you can see that channel. See how it kind of sticks out there? So there's trash in there, you know, but, and because it's kind of wrapping around here, you know, so what can we do? And then it just gets, sometimes you get lost on it, so just reset the view. Front view, there it is. So yeah, that was getting into some of this, so as it wraps around this kind of a tree, so I feel okay, and and being able to say, you know, some of that is ground. See? We got some that wasn't. So we can come back and just go, okay, well, let's change this back to not classified. We'll just change this back. Cool. And then ground stuff back. There you go. Then move it on up. See under the trees there. See how that channel went boof over there. So blah, blah, blah. Super chatty. Super chatty. Everybody's super chatty. I'm doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Says there's 3 of you watching. I don't know who all's watching, but if you want to see anything, let me know. Oh, there's a bridge. I forgot. Yep, there's a bridge in there. Yep, you can see it. So let's do a new profile, cutting kind of across the creek. See, now we're seeing into that creek a little better. Polygon. Luckily, this is the only area of this project where we need to do this type of tight classification. We don't have to do it for the whole project. So it's kind of okay, you know, to spend this much time. But all in, this is probably, you know, it's certainly a couple of hours of work, depending on how detailed you want to get, but do. You're 2 of them. Well, I'm the other one. I'm the 3rd one, so yay. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I'm glad you could be here as part of the boredom. I don't know if this is worth doing at all either. I mean, I could see some people getting benefit off of it, you know, but there's also kind of the point, right? Scare people away from it over and over again. How terrible it is. It's not terribly terrible, but, you know, this is the real world. It's not all butterflies and whatever the heck. Okay, so I'm gonna do some big swaths in here. Oh, well, I guess I should tell you, we didn't get that job in Crescent. Evidently, they missed the window to bid. So, there goes our fun October. That would have been great. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Womp womp. Yep. Yep. I'm sad too. Yeah, well, what I'd like to know is where did they get that bid opportunity? You know? I mean, they must have picked it up from somewhere. There's got to be. It makes me wonder: is there a clearinghouse for survey bids? You know, why were they limited to 2 to 3 days? I'm sure there's something there, right? I hate coming in on days like this and you're like, man, I don't have much to do. And then you realize, oh, I have a whole lot to do. It's just terrible. This doesn't even include the stuff they're flying today. Or that they flew the other day. Having fun yet, Sam? Having fun yet? It's a blast.
I mean, it's not as terrible as you might think, but I have the end goal in sight.
Let's see, the other map reconstruction's complete of the 2D. Here comes the 3D. This is Terra. As you can see, we're doing right now, we're working on this up here. Then we've got this down here, this here, and then all of this down here. So we got like 4 maps. This is some of the most congested. It's all trees, all of this. You know, we just need to get the water lines here, but all of it is mostly cleared land, so it's not terrible. I think we turn. I'm trying to figure out how to turn off the. Oh yeah. Turn that off. There. So I mean, there's some stuff to clean up. But it's not terrible. I mean, it might be terrible. We'll see. Want to go to Micro Center today, like I do every day. But I don't have any money to spend. I don't think. I don't really need anything. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta wake up tomorrow and order my new iPhone. So that'll be. I think I gotta wake up at like 7 a.m. How do we make this more exciting, Zach? What do we gotta do? We gotta. Should I take my shirt off? Would that make it better? Kind of one of those train wreck type situations. You just can't look away. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. Not terrible. I'm gonna go take a nap. Alright, well, it's been an hour, so I'm gonna kill this. See ya!
I'm learning how to choose the right audio apps for you. Which one do you want to use to listen to this?
Shush. Bye.